Hello, this is Mercury Rises from Clash of Empire, also known as Last Land. There were many questions about the Alliance Expedition event in the Newer Kingdoms, and I wanted to answer some of those. The Alliance Expedition happens twice a month typically, and is usually paired with Towers and the Gold Kill event. It's a lot, it seems like a lot, but really you have to shield for expedition anyway. So, the Alliance Expedition is when an R5 and an assistant choose an opponent. They choose another alliance from another kingdom, or they get chosen. Now, a lot of the choices that end up happening nowadays is that a player goes to his farm and he plays the expedition that way. This can have some advantages and it can have some big disadvantages. But typically the bigger alliances, they play the towers, so they stay in the main alliance. Now, you can eliminate an account from the expedition. After the choice is made, you simply quit that castle and rejoin it. Nobody can be kicked after that choice is made. So, if you do allow someone to join your alliance in the middle of the expedition and something goes awry, they cannot be kicked. So, I usually recommend that newcomers are not brought into the alliance after the choice is made. So, the alliance expedition is where the alliance can only attack you and you can only attack the alliance. But in the towers, anybody from that is opposing the other alliances in the kingdom can come to your kingdom. So, although you might have an easy pick for your opponent, another alliance may have a very difficult pick, and their opponent, who may be twice or three times as large as we are, or they are, can come over and solo the towers. Now, this can make the towers very difficult and challenging. So, that's something to be considered. Now, they can't hit you if you're in the resource tower area when you're playing towers, whether it's your opponent or not. But as soon as that tower is occupied, you are vulnerable to being hit by one of your alliance opponents, or your alliance expedition opponent. You cannot be hit by the other alliance expedition opponents. However, if your opponent is in your tower, in your kingdom, and they're beating on your tower, because that's one of the tasks, any of the alliances in your kingdom can come and kick them out of that tower. Now, that seems to be a little bit of a glitch in the game that we had discovered not too long ago, was that they can be kicked by anybody in the kingdom. So if you have a really powerful opponent and they're sitting in your tower, and it's gold kill event, so everybody can get kill points, number one alliance member can come over and just kick them out and get gold kill points. So that's kind of a positive. That's kind of fun. It was a nice little thing that we had found. So you can't quit and rejoin without consequences, without losing the expedition. And if that happens, if your castle quits during the expedition, that castle loses all Clash of Lord rewards. That is very important. You must stay in the expedition, even if you're taking the weekend off and you have to shield all weekend. If you have Clash of Lord, you want to stay in your expedition and just shield your castle and don't play, if that's what's necessary. Well, thank you for your time and attention. Bye-bye.